Always and forever. When April and I were dating and getting married, and even now, that's our go-to phrase for our relationship. We wouldn't just say, I love you. We would say, I love you always and forever. I proposed with a song that I wrote on my fancy ukulele that you guys get to hear a little part of today. All right, so this is how part of it goes. You ready? You are mine always and forever. No matter what you go through, I will be there too. We'll make it through it all together. And if you ever feel alone, well, I'll sing you this song in order to always remind you that you are mine. And it goes on from there. Always and forever. We have a sign in our home hanging that the Levines gave us that says always and forever real big on it. The thought of having my beautiful wife, April, by my side always and forever gets me through difficult times. There's a comfort to be had in that. Why? Well, because loneliness can be hard. Some of you are going through that struggle right now. You know how rough it can be. Loneliness doesn't just come when we're physically alone, though. Has anyone ever been surrounded by a group of people and still felt alone? When I was fresh out of college, I was struggling heavily with my mental health. I was thrown into ministry as a youth pastor when I was a youth myself. I moved into this house that had bare walls, and I was told to survive, and I became super depressed. But as a pastor, I had to put on this mask that everything was okay. So I'd go to these social gatherings. I'd go on Sunday, I'd go over to people's houses, and I'd be smiling and interacting with them, but I'd feel as if I was stranded on an island of just watching everybody live life across this vast sea. I was with people. I was with people that loved me, but I still felt so alone. Being alone is a dangerous thing. It's a scary thing. We often say here at Cedar Creek, life is hard. Don't do it alone. We mean that. We're a community church for a reason because we value community. But I also recognize that even in community, you can feel alone as you try to navigate the roller coaster of life on your own. In the final days of Christ's life on earth, the disciples were experiencing a similar roller coaster. There were times within the short week that they felt safe, they felt secure, but then there were times that they celebrated. There were times that they felt alone and scared and depressed. But the hope that we have from this final week is that no matter how dark times get, and for the disciples it got very dark, no matter how difficult it gets, no matter how strong our feelings of loneliness, we can know that He is with us always and forever. In a world of ghosting, in a world of avoidance, we're always worried about scaring people off. We can be confident that no matter what, whether we're celebrating or whether we're mourning, whether we get it, whether we don't quite yet, whether we live perfect lives or we're far from it like me, no matter what, He's with us. Hear me, you are not alone. He is with you always and forever.